Hey good people, and welcome back to the channel. It's a wonderful Sunday, and today I'll be sharing my thoughts and feelings on episode 6 of season 3's Family or Fiancé. And as usual, for this review, I'll be giving my opinion on the couple, the issues that they have, whether or not they actually resolve those issues, and by the end, I'll give an overall episode rating. So without any further delay, let's jump right in. Episode 6 shines a spotlight on the couple Kiomi and Austin. The couple first met in Japan, where Kiomi was living and working abroad, while Austin was in the military. Kiomi spotted Austin first. She walked up to him. Austin started singing Jodeci's Forever My Lady, and the rest was history. They met on a Friday and became official on that very Sunday. But as time went on, they realized that they would have to be in a long-distance relationship and find a way to make it work. And it worked for a while, but Sister Kiomi had an itch that couldn't be scratched, and she suggested that she and Austin take a break from their long-distance relationship. Big mistake. Both Kiomi and Austin ended up seeing other people during this time period. But while Kiomi happily told Austin about the guy that clapped her cheeks, Austin failed to tell Kiomi about the girl he gave the pickle tickle to. And this caused some issues of trust between the two of them. But nevertheless, they still decided to get married. And at this point in the episode, just like last episode, my million-dollar question is, why so soon? They are both still very young. Kiomi is close to graduating college, and Austin has some time before he can graduate, but he plans to get his master's immediately after graduating while working 2 jobs. I guess that the two of them could easily go to the courthouse and get married, but Kiomi wants to have a big wedding. And again, I gotta ask why. You see, these are very simple yet significant issues that the couple has right off the bat, and we haven't even scratched the surface yet. The couple then meets with host Tracy to talk about some of these issues, which include the problems that Kiomi's family have with Austin being so shy, and with Kiomi taking charge all the time. Kiomi claims that she would want Austin to take charge more often, but women like her enjoy being in control until it's no longer convenient for them. And Austin is no fool. He realizes this, and he allows Kiomi to have her way, primarily because he's in love, and she's got one heck of a caboose on her. And Austin's not really trying to mess up any of that. But their families arrive at the house, and the couple meets with the families to discuss any possible issues. Kiomi's family essentially shares that they want Kiomi and Austin to be on the same page, and they want Austin to take the leadership role in the relationship. Austin's family share that they want Austin to be the bridge between the families. They want Austin and Kiomi to know what they're getting themselves into, and they want them to get to know each other a little better. So before we go any further, here's a brief recap of Kiomi and Austin's issues that were presented during this episode. There are issues with trust, leadership, Kiomi and Austin being on the same page, and further knowing one another. So another million-dollar question is, were all of these issues addressed during this episode? And the answer is, unfortunately not. But that's how these shows typically go, because it's hard to really address all the issues within a 3-day time period. Even with a show like Ayanla Fixed My Life, the show hardly ever fixed anybody's life, but it at least set the cast members on a path towards changing their lives. But what I will say is that I appreciate how Austin was able to open up to Kiyomi's family about how his father's passing impacted him and how he plans to take care of Kiomi. I also appreciate how Kiomi wore those jeans and how the cameraman captured the perfect angle. Sweet baby Jesus. One random observation that I had during the first group dinner scene was how everybody was eating spaghetti. Now this has to be at least the 3rd or 4th time this season the cast members are eating spaghetti during their dinner scene. Is the show making them eat spaghetti, or is spaghetti just that popular? But I appreciate the progress that was made with Austin over the remainder of the episode. Tracy met with the couple on the 2nd day and tasked Austin with talking with his mother about why she divorced his father. Austin met with his mother one-on-one to talk about this issue, and we see brother Austin opening up to become more talkative and showing his emotional side. Tracy also tasked Kiomi with being the bridge that would help Austin and his brother have a closer relationship. And there's a scene that shows this, but in my opinion, that type of lasting change that Austin and his brother need will require more than one therapy session to make happen. But towards the end of the episode, Kiomi and Austin meet with their families, and to my surprise, the family still gave their blessing for them to get married. Now after watching this episode, I have to wonder if the editing was so bad that production just simply failed to show us as the viewing audience scenes of Kiomi and Austin working on their issues that they acknowledged, or if they never worked on those issues, but the show asked the families to give their blessing anyway. Because even though Kiomi and Austin made some progress, there were still issues with trust, issues with Kiomi being comfortable enough to allow Austin to lead, and with the two of them getting married so soon, instead of taking their time to get to know one another. But overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this episode a 5. I think that the issues that this couple had were realistic and significant enough to come on the show to fix. But the episode really didn't make much progress on the couple's significant issues, which I felt was a huge missed opportunity. I also questioned the family members' decision to give their blessing for their marriage. Austin and Kiomi were clearly not on the same page with everything by the end of the episode, but I do hope that they have a long, happy, and fruitful marriage. And this marks the end of my review. If you have any questions about the review or the episode, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I'll reply to everybody. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.